I thought today would be dull.
At the center of the tribunal, an elegant sheen elf raises his eyes, exposing the demeanor of an inquisitor. It would appear that the sheen elf before you is the Lord of Increscenta himself, Thelendor.
Lucian, a rare visitor indeed. What has the accused done to warrant your escort in person?
Your lordship's eyes are all over the Aethercairn. I imagine they've seen far more than I have. I've brought here the accused, so I'll see myself out.
You've always shunned this place.
A dull trial? I'd rather not. Should you require an executioner for your verdict, call upon me again.
Very well. This trial is in session. If you value your life, you'll answer the following questions truthfully. First question. Why did you release the offender Filto? Second question. Why did you attack the Increscenta Guard? Third question. How were you able to land on Increscent? Did you not hear me? I'll ask once more. How were you able to land on Increscent? Understood.
Thelendor makes no reply, merely turning his gaze off to the side, towards a female sheen elf clad in golden armor.
What say you, Ardrith?
Ardrith regards you in silence. Her pupils shine the purest aureate hue, like molten gold or the blazing sun. Fixed by that aureate gaze, nothing could remain hidden.
The first two answers were true. The accused had no ulterior motive for releasing Filto, nor did they initiate the attack on the Increscenta Guard. As for the third question, also true. The accused did not land on Increscent by accident. They were sent here by design.
The mysterious magic nexus? The Mythos protected the Aethercairn for nigh 200 years, yet you claim there is a magic nexus that can breach it? Accused one, I find your plea hard to believe, but Ardrith's judgment cannot be wrong. Speak up. Why are you on Increscent?
It's the truth. The accused knows nothing.
A mournful cry from the Silvery Tower split the silence at daybreak, in tandem with your appearance on Increscent. Despite your unawareness, your presence is an irregularity sure to disrupt the purity of Increscent and bring disaster in tow. As Lord of Increscenta, I shall hereby execute you.
Wait just a moment. You intend to perform the execution right here? Thelendor, have you no regard for the Crescent Order?
The laws, even those founded by the Crescent Order, stipulate that in dire emergencies that threaten Increscenta's stability, the Lord may impose direct rulings.
The Crescent Order's laws are intended to maintain the peace and stability of Increscenta, not to be reduced to mere tools for lynching. I believe that Lady Mithracia would not approve of your conduct.
Archpriestess Mithracia has cloistered herself away within the bowels of the Silvery Tower, and Crescent's affairs have long been of no consequence to her. Ardrith, the priestess you serve is already silent. Since Mithracia once favored you, I yet revere you as an arbiter, hovering around me. But do not get in my way.
Enough.
A placid voice is carried from the heights of the dome. The tribunal, only a moment ago on the verge of riot, now falls abruptly silent.
Lady Mithracia!
Mithracia.
Thelendor, this traveler is no enemy of Increscent. At least, not yet.
Mithracia, having sequestered yourself away in the Silvery Tower for hundreds of years, by what authority have you to intervene in Increscenta's affairs?
In blindness, I more easily see the truth. Unlike you, my child. Even if one witnesses all, one remains blind to the truth of the matter without an open mind.
Near imperceptibly, Mithracia tilts her head towards you. Even though her eyes are invisible, you feel her serene gaze.
Traveler, I am Archpriestess of the Crescent Order and Lady of the Towers, Mithracia, the Unblinded. Our first meeting. You've changed much. You're not who you were before. I cannot sustain my spirit form for long. Traveler, the fate of Increscent awaits you. Seek me out. Find me.
That's right, Traveler. The Lady of the Towers, Mithracia, speaks for the Moon Goddess. On Increscent, her word is the supreme law. Given Lady Mithracia has chosen to believe you, I trust that his lordship shan't press matters further. It seems the Lord assents. Traveler, you are free to leave the tribunal. I shall guide you to the exit.
Ardrith leans in close to you, speaking in hushed tones.
Be on your way. I will await you at the Crescent Order. I do not understand. Lady Mithracia has not shown herself for so long. So why you? Regardless how hard I observe, to me, you are wholly ordinary. No, I asked you here because I wish to know what you are hiding. Do not feign ignorance. Thelendor is not an impetuous sort. If he is eager to have your head, then he is surely desperate to conceal something. And you, even though you did not lie in the tribunal, you were hiding something. Tell me, what happened when you touched that magic nexus? And what have you seen since arriving at Increscent?
Ardrith's molten gold pupils bore into you, as penetrating as daybreak's first light. Those eyes penetrate all secrets, and through them, You sense the power of constancy and order.
Penultima. I have heard of it. A malign order that seeks to resurrect the child of chaos, spread chaotic power, and throw the material plane into upheaval. The Aethercairn seems to have become their mark. Shape-shifting monster. Could it be an abyssal surf? Abyssal surfs dwell on the ocean's floor, impelled to action by the through mind. There appears to be an extraordinary power lurking behind the scene, pulling their strings and infiltrating in Crescent. But to what end? Penultima's controlling abyssal serfs, and Lady Mithrasia's appearance. Could it be? Penultima's goal is the Two Towers? 5,000 years ago, the moon goddess Monalise bestowed power upon the Sheen Elves. Thereupon, they built the Two Towers to subdue the Inquietum, threatening to permeate the Aethercairn. With the moon goddess's blessing, the Aethercairn became Adenthia's last sacred land. The Two Towers are pivotal to upholding the purity of this land. If those towers are destroyed, chaotic power will rend a chasm in the Aethercairn, completely unraveling order as it exists now. Mithrasia is the Lady of the Towers. Perhaps that is why she bade you to seek her out. It has been 300 years since Lady Mithrasia confined herself to the Silvery Tower. You may find her there. The Silvery Tower stands on the cape just west of Crescenta. Whilst the Silvery Tower is a domain that only Lady Mithrasia can typically enter, she has invited you there herself. Mayhaps you can meet with Lady Mithrasia in spite of that? Traveler, you have already been pulled in by the crescent moon. Make your way to the Silvery Tower, and there you shall find the answers you seek. May the moon goddess Monalise bless you. The Crescent Order and Lady Mithrasia are in favor of you.